as always, that first load-in of the day. Look at these guys, neither GM. What are they even doing here? I should have invited some GMs. This is the who's the best European tournament, not who's the Masters-ist European tournament.
Could have just gone with who's the best master tournament.
I guess that is true. Welcome to 4:35 a.m. in the morning, Rifkin. But hi guys, hello. This is Group A currently playing out. And that's not to be like Canadian here. This is Group A, and of course following up will be Group B. We got two groups today back to back because we're crazy like that. But let's hop into the match. Spawning here in the bottom right corner of the map, representing XMG, it is going to be, of course, the Protoss who qualified through our open qualifiers. The blue Protoss, XMG's Lilbow.
In the upper left is the red Zerg. It is Acer's Bly.
So this was a very interesting lead up. I think there's some people who are certainly unsatisfied with the players involved with the tournament. We've seen people yearning for Bunny, some people sad that Snoot had to drop, asking where's Empire Happy and the like. We held open qualifiers. Any of these guys could have qualified. One of the biggest things we did differently, though, for this tournament, there's two ginormous things we did different for this tournament. Number one, we said no Koreans. This was a hard decision to make, but we really wanted to like see who was the actual the best like European, not just like, you know, the guys living in Europe right now. We recognize Hyun as an MC, and all those guys are fantastic players, and I don't think there's anyone who would say otherwise. So this tournament is certainly not about discriminating against them. I just want to get that out of the way here in the first VOD, the first game of the day, and just say that we would have absolutely loved to have had them in the tournament, but we wanted to do something different. That's what we're all about at Base-Rate TV, experimenting, trying funny, cool things that bigger tournaments don't/can't do. Because our second thing we did a little bit differently was we did invites after the qualifiers. And I think one of the best things this allowed us to do was see who really deserved the invite slot. Now you can argue like, okay, you know, Snoot's the best Zerg player, you know, he deserves an invite slot. Yeah, I would agree with you. But then there's things like Targa, who got to the end of the qualifiers not once but twice, got to the qualifying match and lost both times, not even like convincingly, like great games all around. So of course we're going to invite him back to the tournament. That was what I loved most out of our qualifiers, seeing the players who really deserved it. Because sometimes you see invites for qualifiers, or sorry, invites for tournaments, and I'm not calling out any tournament in particular, but sometimes you will see those invites. You're like, did he really earn that? Did he really deserve that? Is it just because he's got a popular name attached to him type thing?
Well, game's not really heated up quite yet. Bly tied to drone for some reason. That's about the only interesting thing I saw. Lilbow, I guess, interestingly, if you don't know who he is a really young guy. All these young whippersnappers coming in and playing all these games. I don't know what's happening with this generation, Rifkin.
No, I remember back in my day.
Back in my day, Boxer was like
Protoss.
29. He was like the best, okay?
Protests were on my lawn all the time.
But seriously, well, it's like not just him, right? There's like one really young guy in each race now, right? Like him for Protoss, for Terran, like you could go for like a couple of people, right? Like there's Neeb or Hero Marine, Marine Lord. Isn't he really young too?
Yeah, he is. I think one of the big things to consider right now, though, and this is kind of a big deal, Bly sending a lot of links across the map. They're not speedlings, but they're not 6 either. He takes a third hatchery behind this, which I love, but I mean, this is that aggressive Bly I think we've all come to love and know.
Yeah, so 10 lings in total. The 2 really lagging behind, but they're going to join up. Obviously going to be take down the Zealots, the Militia Corps. Oh, forgot that the Game Heart mod.
That's the first blood, yeah. That way I don't miss it. But yeah, you just go down here, more probes are going to die. The Mothership Corps should eventually be able to clean this up, but Bly is certainly getting his money's worth out of this attack. Even darts into the main to get a scout, but there's nothing for 2 scouts, sadly.
Oh, I think I have surround sound on.
Oh, look at the probe goes down here in the natural, not too bad. But like we said, back at home, he took that third hatchery before this attack even began. He was ready to rock and roll, and, well, I mean, okay, loses a couple legs, but, well, how many probes is that? 5 probes? Yeah, 5 probes in total went down, plus a Zealot. Definitely comes out ahead.
Yeah. This is so weird.
What?
Why do I have surround sound on?
You've never had surround sound before, or what?
No.
Oh. Well, that's what I was telling you. Like, you got to fiddle with the whole thing in the button in the middle, and it goes like master,
I am
front, back.
trying.
Just turn everything off except for front and master. There you go.
How do you turn it off? Oh, you mean like just put it all the way down?
Yeah, just spin it. Overlord does go down, kind of sucks for Bly. I think he's going to lose that either way, though he knew it, so not the end of the world. This Overlord in the main does see the Stargate, though. Surprised he's going to let this one die. This is another Overlord that I'd say would be a little bit more important later on. Not sacrificing this right now at the 7-minute mark, but I guess seeing the Stargate does make it worthwhile. Not technically through minerals lost, but gives him a heads up to start throwing down potential sport crawlers. Of course, he's a little bit worried whether it's Oracle versus Phoenixes, and that's like the age-old question.
Yeah. Well, you know, it really does suck that he had to sacrifice. Well, one just died, right? But that he doesn't have another Overlord over there.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be able to get a Ling in unless, like, he gets really, really lucky. I don't know, like, he suddenly becomes life and just gets Lings in where he's not supposed to. Because Lilbow actually did just throw down a bunch of gateways. So, seeing an Oracle, that's great. You're going to have defense of the Oracle in your mineral lines. But are you going to be able to defend this attack that's coming? You don't even know it's coming.
Well, I think one of the things here, and this is definitely sort of something to take into consideration. Let's not forget, Bly just came out of his WCS group. I believe he lost, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Wait,
well, no, sorry, that's what I meant. I meant like he just finished playing, so he lost. But
yeah.
The point of what I was getting towards here, though, is like, all right, he's out of WCS. He no longer has to hide any builds. He can just go full out. Like he wants to win this tournament.
Oh
right?
God, he has like no idea this is coming. Even though, like, he sees that the third has not been taken,
Oh,
but like
vision.
8:30, it's not that bad.
Look at that vision, though. Okay, the queen does walk up to play, and the creep
Oh,
down.
now he knows.
Fully revealed what exactly is happening. I mean, the Hydra stands on the way. The Lings are coming. If he could bide his time here, just like
Yeah,
hold on,
it
get
is
those
a gateway
Hydras out.
attack. You know, there's no like immortals with it. There's just one Oracle to help clear a creep, and otherwise it's just completely gateway. So
Well, forces
not
down the
necessarily the
mothership door.
strongest attack, but just so unpredicted from Bly.
Couldn't quite get the mothership core. If he can snipe this off, this is huge. But 26 Lings coming out. Zergling speed to ship in a moment's time. Sport Core just walks through the army to go for the mothership core. All he needs to do is land one hit, but it's not going to get that chance.
Yeah, buying some time. He's now getting the Hydras out. Maybe they can work some wonders.
He's still injecting two, which is huge. So I mean, he did keep two of the queens alive, albeit barely. Time Warp goes down. Oracle's going to add a bit of DPS to this, but 5 Hydras on the way. I don't know. It's not. Yeah, GG. I just don't think the timing was going to work out for him there. It was close though. I can't. It was unbelievably close though. So.